Hey team, we're here for a 10-minute core workout. I would say this is more of like a deep core workout. So it's split into two different circuits. Great for my postpartum mamas. You don't need any equipment for today. This is still a great off day option if you want some mini movement, just a quick 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and get my timer set up and ready to go. Obviously travel and stack friendly, so you can always stack this workout after a full workout, or if you are taking a recovery but you want to put some extra emphasis on that core strength, great. So 30 seconds per move. Our first circuit, we'll call it more of like a warm-up circuit. We've got a bird dog, 30 seconds each side, and then we've got a back extension. We're gonna run through that twice. So go ahead and drop down into your bird dog position on all fours. We're gonna start with just one side. Doesn't matter where you start, opposite arm, opposite leg. Return position. Fully extend. I love this move because when we're working on core strength, a lot of times we neglect our low back and our glutes. Okay, so when we're really focused on that deep core, our pelvic floor strength, all of the things, like if you were to put a core set, go ahead and switch. If you were to put a core set around this area here, this is where it really does become crucial for you to work on that deep core. So if you don't want to pee when you sneeze or do jumping jacks, that's where your deep core comes into play. And I know my postpartum mamas, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So 3, 2, 1, go ahead and come down on your belly, back extends. So we're working on lifting that upper body, planting the hips, lifting the legs. So our glutes are working slightly in addition to that low back. Five seconds. Good for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. One more time in each of those. Starting with our bird dog. I want you to really focus on keeping the spine and neck neutral. So shoulders should be stacked right above the wrists here. And I don't want to see any like boom, 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 like no wiggling or rounding or curving of the spine. Just keep the spine neutral so that the only things engaging is literally the obliques and the glutes. Go ahead and switch. Makes a huge, huge difference when you really draw that navel in and focus on a neutral neck and spine. I know other muscles want to come in and like overcompensate at times, especially when we're weaker. Like when we're weaker in the glutes, which is very common for women, you know, that rounding of the spine really does want to take over. So you got to force your body not to do that. Come down, back extends. 30 seconds and then a quick recovery. Ten seconds to go. Good time. Awesome job. All right, we are almost halfway through. Quick recovery. I'm going to set up our next circuit. We've got 3 rounds. We've got 4 movements. So we're gonna start with heel taps, moving into a seated twist. We've got some bridge marching and some extensions. Those are gonna be on our back. So go ahead and come into a lying position. Heel taps is one of my favorites. Go ahead and create that C curve in the spine. Lift the shoulder blades up. We're reaching side to side, tapping that heel, and I want you reaching a little bit farther every single time. So those lower abs are engaged. We're gonna move into a seated twist. 30 seconds per side, 3, 2, 1, come on up. Your goal is to literally come in and extend kind of like a seated bicycle. So when we think of our bicycle crunch, we're actually performing the same move, it's just in a seated position. We're already halfway there. Really hitting those obliques. Good for 3, 2, and 1. Plant and switch. Go ahead and reset that position if need be. Ten seconds to go. Awesome job for 3, 2, and 1. Come on back. We're gonna move into a bridge position. Take that march, return. We'll hold for about 3 seconds, and then we return to our start. All of the work in the pelvic floor right here. This one is so, so good. Postpartum mamas, you could be doing this move and the next exercise every single day to rehab that core. Same position, we're gonna go ahead and extend, lift, and lower. Lift. This is a slow and controlled movement. I don't care how many reps you get. All I care is that you're taking your tempo nice and easy. 10 seconds, we switch. Awesome job for 3, 2, and switch. Same thing, other side. We're halfway there. Keep it slow and under control. I don't care how much you want to rush this. Good for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, heel taps. Nice little break. Active recovery. Set number 2, circuit 2. Awesome job. In 10 seconds, we come back to those seated twists. Good for 3, 2, woo, here we go. Take your time. I know, a lot of hip flexor work. We're creating that V, if you didn't know. Breathe through it. We got this for 3, 2, and 1. Plant and switch. 10 seconds right here. Come on, push. Good, stay with it. Last minute of work, you guys. Here we go. Make sure you're using those lower abs to draw that knee in towards the chest every single time. 10 more seconds. Last 30 seconds of work on the day right here. 3, 2, 1, right into it. Or, I'm sorry, last full minute. It's like thinking 30 seconds. Again, this move right here, and you're marching. That's like a postpartum mama's dynamic duo, your two best friends. 3, 2, 1, plant and switch. Now we're in our last 30. Breathe through it. Who said low impact is not challenging? Low impact is very challenging. Halfway there. Awesome work. Stay with it for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Woo. Way to carve out 10 minutes to do something for you today. I hope that you were challenged, whether this was a stack or a standalone. Go hydrate, eat, stretch, move outside of this workout. Eat your protein, eat your carbs. Guess what? You're allowed to eat the same amount of food, whether you are exercising or resting. If you didn't know, now you know. So you deserve to eat the same amount of food that you did yesterday when you worked out yesterday as you do today if you're resting or doing some low impact. So go slay the rest of your day. I'll see you next time.